next guest is a talented actor starring in the latest sequel of the hugely successful Scream franchise. Take a look.
This way, come on.
Please welcome Mason Gooding.
Hi, how are you?
I am wonderful. Woo, they cheering for you.
No, really, and
Aw.
truly, this is where that belongs. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank
My
you for
goodness.
being here.
Oh, stop.
I don't think we've ever met.
I don't think we have, but you've obviously been a big influence in my life. I'm a big fan.
Thank
I
you.
think the world of you and what
Thank
you
you.
do, and that'll never change.
Thank you.
So keep doing what you're doing.
I will do my best.
Please.
That is very
Really,
sweet of
please.
you.
Hey, it's the truth. That's all honesty.
Oh, thank you. Your father is Cuba Gooding Jr.
That's Dad.
That's your dad.
That's Papa.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite movie of your dad's?
Well, you want the thing I tell him, or do you want the personal, actual favorite?
We want all of it here at the Jennifer
I'll
Hudson.
give it all to you, I
Give it
promise.
to us.
My public favorite is Jerry Maguire. It's a great movie. It's tried and true to watch with anything you want. My personal favorite is Snow Dogs. It's just the one I've seen the most. And if you ask him, especially at the time when he did it, it's right when he had me and my brother were kids at the time, he's like, I want to have something that they can watch. And we watched it every day on repeat for years and years, so he clearly succeeded in that endeavor.
Yes.
Good.
That
Yeah,
is-
aw, it was very sweet of it. It was.
Okay. Now this is serious for me. Kong versus Godzilla. You a fan? Cause you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
No, please, go first. I want to know who you
See,
are.
I don't know if y'all know. This is serious. King Kong was my first love. And when I was a little girl,
Go all the way back.
I
Let's
used
do
to
it.
kiss the TV screen. You couldn't find little Jennifer. Julia, like, where's Jennifer? She in there kissing the TV screen. King Kong is on the television. So when this movie came out, Kong versus Godzilla, I took my son and all his little cousins to see it. Thank God we was in the theater by ourselves, because when I tell you that that love rekindled and it popped up, y'all, I screamed.
Yeah.
Every time King Kong hopped up on that screen, on the screen, and the kids was like, they couldn't even watch the movie because they was like, what is going on? Like, I should have been shamed, but it was the love of my life. I don't know what you expect.
Look, he got revamped. He's in HD, 4K. The fur looked like you could touch it.
Oh my God, you saw that?
That was one of my favorite movies. It's funny. I feel like there's something understated about just watching a big monkey fight a big lizard. And I think in that movie, not only does it deliver on that front, but as a big King Kong fan from an early age, it was one of the first like classic films I had watched. I haven't kissed the screen yet, but I do feel like that was maybe something I could have worked up to if I was as confident in my own loving life. But Kong versus Godzilla was a really special film for me.
Yes.
And despite saying that, I think I was Team Godzilla.
What?
Not because I didn't think King Kong had it in him. I was just looking at brass tacks logistics. You've got a lizard that breathes fire fighting just a monkey that's big.
Yeah, but Godzilla never came up out that water. He didn't do absolutely nothing.
No, he kind of got it.
King Kong was swinging, leaping, jumping, melting my heart. I mean...
Yeah, that's exactly right. The biggest heartthrob of 2021 was King Kong and Kong versus Godzilla.
That's all you need to say.
That's right.
That's all you need to leave it at
That's a hot
that.
take.
It's my show, and it's gonna go the way I want it to go.
We're not competing with that. I understand. I get it.
Okay, now, let's talk about your first major TV role, which was on Baller with The Rock. How was that?
Wayne, thank you.
See, I won that battle. Okay. Wow.
Dwayne Johnson's kind of like the embodiment of professionalism. I feel like every time we'd walk on set together, you kind of have your own sort of educational experience and like what it's like to be at that level and operate in that way. I did none of that. It was my first job, so really I just hung out at Crafty as much as I could, which isn't really in his moniker. He's got a very strict diet. I didn't. But on the bright side, I feel like it was a good foray into what acting would be, if for no other reason than it spoiled me, because Ballers is such a high-end production that at that point I was like, oh, is everything like an HBO series production? And the answer is not necessarily, but in their own way, maybe. That's okay. That's fine.
Oh my God. Okay, this is another one of my favorites. New movie, Scream 6. Tell us about it. I can't wait for this.
Oh, I can't wait for people to see that.
Oh my God.
Well, it's obviously in a new setting from the other movies. We're no longer in Woodsboro, which is like a small town, supposedly in California. We're now in New York City.
What?
And we kind of, yeah, man, New York. It's almost like murder can't happen anywhere. Yeah, look at that.
This is interesting.
And, you know, privately, I find it very funny that you could set a slasher thriller in a major metropolitan area and still believe that people would absolutely ignore a murder taking place in an apartment-style complex. But I think the fun of the movie is seeing how Ghostface, that's the killer for those that don't know, adapts to the new setting. They've got a lot of civilians and localization, a lot of people walking around that kind of play into the horror factor of the movie. But we get to have another romp around the Ghostface killer and see who comes out alive.
I have to ask you, how old were you when the original came out?
Well, 96 was the year I was born.
Oh, wow.
So, listen, man. I don't think I was born yet, because I was November of 96. I just had to watch it in retrospect. And it's a great movie, holds up real well, but I wasn't there for opening day.
I'm a Scream fan, and I can't wait to see this. Thank you, Mason, for being here. Will you come back again?
Yeah.
All right, it's about King Kong, as long as you know that.
I would love that, yeah.
Be sure to check out Scream 6 out in theaters now. We'll be right back. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.